But I want to introduce my brother first, Brother Cheyenne. Then after that, we're going to pass it to our sister, Blanca. And those are the people we met. And those are the people Jesus changed. Amen? So before you change anybody else, before you judge anybody else, be careful. Because they are God's children too. Amen? It could be any one of us. And we want to thank God we're not there yet. But let me tell you, something they went through, you could not go through. What I thank God for. My brother, welcome.
Good morning, church. I'm honored to be here today. I'm with the Lighthouse Mission in Macon, Georgia. I'm a member of Golden Line Family Worship Center. And Ms. Dr. Higgins of the Lighthouse Mission is the one advocated my release. But we always wonder that how do we get there? How do we start trying? How do we get into that? So mine is briefly, I'm an ex-bank robber, I'm an ex-bodyguard, enforcer for the mafia, I'm an ex-gang member, Blackstone Rangers out of Detroit, Michigan, which is where I'm originally from. And mine started when my sister was raped when I was a teenager in the 70s. She was only 13, had a beautiful spirit. She was raped, so me and my brother avenged her rapist. And that's when I got on the bad trail of life. And later my sister committed suicide. So my parents died when I was a teenager. At 19, everybody was gone, so I'm raised in the streets. So I'm getting influenced from a bunch of negative people. At that time, I didn't know they were negative because they're showing me love. It's funny how crime and criminals can show you love when beautiful people can't. You know? But anyway, my crossroads came to an end in January of 1982. When I entered the bank, I robbed my last bank, and I had made up my mind then, made up my whole mind, whether I get killed or whether I prevail, that was it for me. So I didn't get killed, I was standing here today. But when I got in jail, I got on my knees that first night because I knew I couldn't keep on doing this because I wouldn't get anywhere. Wasn't nothing happening, you know. And so I said, I wasn't going to get richer because every time I do it, I get caught. You know, so I asked God to come into my life and guide me and help me because I know I'm going to get a lot of time. So they sentenced me to life. I didn't only rob the bank, I took over the police station, robbed a lot of police, so that's how crazy I got. But as growing up, people say, Cheyenne, you ain't gonna never amount to nothing. You know, you're always gonna be a loser. You know, you're gonna be dead in some alley, you know, somewhere. So when people telling me this all the time, I started believing it, accepting it, you know, so I said, well, okay, I guess I'll just be a criminal all my life, but I'm gonna try to be the best criminal I can be, you know. But in that jail, in the jail in January, changes started taking place that I wasn't really aware of. In November the 6th, I got tried, and I'm going into Reedsville State Prison, one of the most violent prisons in the nation. And in 10 years down there, 42 people got killed. That's how violent it was. So when I get out there, you know, I got in church, get into Chapter Thomas, and I wanted to do something different. I came to that crossroad, but the change didn't just come overnight, because I'm in one of the most violent environments on the face of the earth. So I had to survive, you know. So, but I remember looking back that I was getting all these Bibles from the outside. I don't know where they came from. I never sent for them. But every Bible I was getting at that particular time, I put it on the day room table and throw it in the trash. You know. And one day, the 4th of July in 1987, this pretty little black Bible came to me, gold trimming. So I kept it, you know. And 6 months later, I opened it up, and it wrote and said that each man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You know, so I came to that crossroad and I decided I need to do something different. You know, so I just started educating myself. By the time 25 years came, I had got a PhD in biblical study because I wanted, as I was growing closer to God, I was growing far away from the devil. You know, and so now, and every day now seems like a brand new day for me. You know, waking up, everything seems new right now, it still seems new. So in 2002, I sent all my material to Ms. Dr. Higgins, and she got into the road board. They had already said it in 2002, they had sent me off to 2007, you know. And they had said when I went to court that I would never get out of prison anymore, that it was it. I was already a 3-time loser, you know. And so, but it wasn't over for God. That was mankind talking. You know, so when she advocated my release, I entered society, went to the halfway house in Macon, Georgia in November 2005, and I was paroled to the Lighthouse Mission After-Cap program in March 2006. You know, from that day forward, before I got out of prison, I made my vow, and my parents raised us to be independent thinkers. When I make up my mind, I make up my whole mind. I have made my vow before God, before coming out. I said, God, you got to look out for me now. You got to have my back. I said, I want to do 3 things in this world. I said, I want to do good things that will be pleasing in your eyes, number 1. I said, I want to do something to help our young people, number 2. And then myself. It's right. You know, and so now I've written books for teenagers that are being used in the school system. Next week I'll be going up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to speak to the school kids, they get ready to graduate. So they did book reports on the book. But I go into prisons now. This is what I wanted to do. I go into prisons, I go into juveniles, I go into churches, telling my story. And my main thing is my love for the young people. Because I do not want to see them go where I've been. You know? And so I'm honored to be here today, and I said I'm going to keep on serving God until my dying day. Nothing can sway me to the left or the right. I'm straight forward ahead. I'm straight forward ahead like that horse that got those 5 things on his face. I'm looking forward. I ain't never looking back. Nothing can take me from my course. From this day forward, I made up my mind. I made up my whole mind. And we just don't know how good God be to us when we make up our whole mind to serve Him, no matter what we're going through. So anyway, thank you very much for having me today. May God bless your pastor. May God bless you all.